Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with a fragrance net haul to share with you. So I recently got a little bit crazy with some fragrance net. I ordered, thankfully I was really good, and I ordered like 6 different travel sprays instead of full bottles. Some of these were only available in travel sprays, so I am glad that I was able to kind of hold back there, but I do have a whole bunch of stuff here, and I am going to just jump right in. So I do have this big box full of perfume. Okay, so as always, they always send you like a little pack of this instant erase eye serum with neuropeptides, this prescription's youth. Dude, I have probably 30 of these things. I've never tried it before. I need to because I've got a ton of it. Probably enough to last me a lifetime. And then they also sent along this Simply Belle. This is, this is just like one of their own perfumes. So I have a ton of this too. I will usually save these up and then just put them in a decant. So anyways, let's start off with this little guy. I ordered, this is Roses Vanille from Mancera, and I saw that they had a little carded sample, and the only reason I wanted this was because I wanted to be able to compare it to Rose Gourmand from Zara, because it's supposed to be a dupe for this, and it smells exactly the same. I actually prefer the Zara fragrance. It lasts just as long, but it's a little bit smoother. It's a little less headache inducing. I do like the Mancera just fine, but I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything not having the Mancera and just having the Zara. So Roses Vanille is lemon, water notes, rose, sugar, vanilla, white musk, and cedar. And it's got sugar listed twice, so I'm not sure. That's just got like a whole bunch of sugar in it, but it's just a beautiful sweet, it's just a beautiful sweet vanilla rose fragrance. But this one has a touch of that metallic note that is in a lot of niche and now bleeding over into mainstream or designer perfumery that I don't love. And the Zara one doesn't have that nearly as much as this one does. So that is Mancera Roses Vanille. Okay, next I have a whole bag of travel sprays here. I did pick up 6 different, I've got 6 different ones here. So I'm just going to start with the first one, which is Roses de Chloe. And I am a huge fan of Chloe fragrances. I love them. I've never met a Chloe fragrance that I didn't like. And I thought for sure Roses de Chloe would be like Chloe, but maybe a little bit heavier on the rose, which I don't know how it could have gotten any heavier on the rose, but this one I was super underwhelmed with. It's now I need to try this one on my skin. I have not tried this on my skin yet, so I might get this on my skin and absolutely love this, but to me it's just really basic. It smells like kind of a light fruity rose. Even my Juicy Couture Rosé and like my Trussardi, even those are way more unique than this is. I would not buy a full bottle of this, really. But again, I do have to try this on my skin. I felt like this dried down a little bit differently on the paper than it did when I first sprayed it. So I think when it dries down, it does get heavier on the rose, and it smells like it starts to smell more like a traditional rose, like an actual rose petal. So yeah, I am going to try that one. I'm definitely, that was just my first impression. I don't want to make it seem like I don't like it or like there's anything wrong with it. There's definitely not. It just was not what I was expecting, really. So anyways, that is the first one. That is Roses de Chloe. This next one I picked up because in fact, a couple people in the comment section had told me to try this one. because I'm not the biggest fan of Bright Crystal from Versace. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a perfectly fine fragrance. I think it would be like a perfect everyday signature fragrance. It's just not my favorite. But I had a couple people tell me to try the Bright Crystal Absolu. So I went ahead and picked up a travel spray of that because I didn't want to take the plunge and buy a whole bottle of it, knowing that I'm usually not the biggest fan. This one, I do like it a lot more than the original Bright Crystal. And this is another one I've got to try it on my skin. This is a beautiful, clean, shampoo-y type fragrance. It's really, really nice, but again, nothing groundbreaking, nothing unique. But just a really pretty, like you're just going to smell good. It's going to be a people pleaser. Very clean, sweet, shampoo-y fragrance. I really need to try this on my skin. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you the notes for Roses de Chloe. Let me tell you the notes for that real quickly. So Roses de Chloe is lychee, bergamot, tarragon, lemon, damask rose, magnolia, cedar, apple, blackcurrant, peach, white musk, amber, and woody notes. Yeah, it's definitely, as it dries down, it definitely starts to smell more like a very traditional rose. Yeah, I need to try that one on my skin. I am excited to try it on my skin. Okay, back to Bright Crystal Absolu. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, this is pomegranate, yuzu, water notes, peony, raspberry, lotus, magnolia, musk, mahogany, and amber. And again, just a beautiful, sweet, clean, very shampoo-like fragrance. If you want to smell like a beautiful, clean, high-end shampoo, this is for you. So that is Versace Bright Crystal Absolu. I'm excited to try that one. Okay, the next one I picked up is another, I don't know why I got kind of on a Mancera kick, but I did. And the next, so I picked up a couple of Mancera fragrances. No, this is Montale, same thing. Montale, Mancera, same thing. This is Montale So Amber, and I told you guys, I think I mentioned in a previous video, I've been kind of on an amber kick lately. So when I saw that they had this in a travel spray, I jumped on it because I'm super into amber right now. This is so gorgeous. This is such a beautiful amber. This is another one. And now these just came in the mail this afternoon. So I've only tried 2 of them on my skin just to test. And so I haven't had a chance to try any of these, but this is gorgeous. This one is super unisex. Like this could easily be worn by a man or a woman. It doesn't lean too masculine. It doesn't lean too feminine. It's just like perfect. This is a beautiful, slightly sweet amber fragrance. So Amber is Moroccan rose, ambergris, saffron, sandalwood, raspberry, white musk, and vanilla. It's gorgeous, and I was so excited to smell a Montale fragrance that didn't have that metallic musk note in it. This is just beautiful. I can't wait to try it on my skin. And after I do, I will definitely update you guys. As always, I will update you all in a what I wore last week video, letting you know how these wore, how I liked them, if they worked, if they didn't. I will give you the whole lowdown on them. So, okay, next I picked up another. This is a Mancera fragrance, and this one is called Amber and Roses. And this one, on paper, I'm not crazy about this one. Now, I don't know if it'll be better on skin. This one, I'm almost scared to try on my skin because I'm scared that it's going to give me a headache. But this has a weird... On paper, this has a weird dirt-like note to it. Literally smells like I picked up a handful of soil and I'm sniffing dirt. It's got this very strange dirt-like note to it. And that's all I smell. I can't smell anything else, and I think that's why I don't like it. Now, I'm hoping that maybe that note doesn't come through on my skin, and maybe I'll get to smell some of the other notes. But Amber and Roses is Sicilian Lemon, Rose, Indian Jasmine, Amber, White Musk, and Labdanum. And I'm not sure what note is doing that, is making it smell like dirt to me. But it's really, really unpleasant. I am going to give it a go and try it on my skin, but I don't think I'm going to love this one. So anyways, that is Mancera Amber and Roses. Okay, and then I finally picked up a couple of these Juicy Couture fragrances from that Royal collection that they had. I've had so many people tell me to pick up Majestic Woods, and my friend Jennifer here on YouTube, who is Perfume Collections and Reviews, she picked this up, gosh, probably a year ago, maybe even longer, and she told me right away, she was like, you're not gonna like it. It's got that metallic note in it. She was like, she didn't really like it, and she said, I'm just pretty sure you're not gonna like it. And she was not wrong. It's not the worst, and I need to try it on my skin, but I am definitely getting a hint of that metallic musk in the background, and it's not my favorite on paper. What I do like about it is it's got oud in it. I can smell oud. It's very, very woody, but it has this beautiful sweetness to it. And I love that. I love that it's like this beautiful, sweet, woody fragrance. So I'm going to try this one on my skin. I'm not going to give up on it just because I didn't love it right away on paper. Definitely going to smell this on my skin. And I do like that though this has oud in it, it's not, like you can smell some other things besides oud, which a lot of times oud just will completely overpower a fragrance. So, Majestic Woods is woody notes, which I'm getting oud, but all it says is woody notes. Ambroxan, amber, praline, and tonka bean. I am getting the most beautiful tonka bean note in this, and the sweetness is from the praline. It's really, really beautiful. I'm just hoping that this does well on my skin. If this does well on my skin, then I will be in love. But if it doesn't, or if the oud takes over, because on the paper, the oud is kind of starting to settle into the background, and the other notes, the tonka bean and the praline, are really coming forward with the oud being there, but just really resting in the background. So we'll have to see. I'm like really on the fence about this one. But I will definitely test it on my skin, and I will definitely let you guys know. I can tell you the more I'm sitting here smelling it, the more I can't stop smelling it. Like there's something about it that keeps bringing me back. So anyways, that is Juicy Couture Majestic Woods. And then I could not resist picking up the Royal Rose one, which this is another one. I'm even more on the fence about this one than the Majestic Woods. The Majestic Woods, yeah, this one. So when I read reviews of this, a lot of people were like, I can't tell any of them apart. The Glistening Amber, the Majestic Woods, and the Royal Rose all smell the same. And I do not agree. I can smell the rose very distinctly in this. I don't know if I smell oud or not. I can't really tell. I think I do, but it's not overpowering. So, Royal Rose is Tafe Rose, Incense, Heliotrope, and Musk. I'm definitely getting that beautiful dark Tafe Rose and the incense, but it's got a little touch of that metallic musk going on, which is not my favorite. But I am going to try this on the skin. I'm going to see how it goes. This one, I think I like the Majestic Woods better than this one. So, but again, we'll try it on the skin and we will see how that goes. So, those are the 6 travel fragrances that I picked up. Now we're going to move on to the full bottles here, and I got some really good stuff in these full bottles, and I'm super excited to talk about them because I found I found one that is a complete gem, and I'm super excited to share it. So, okay, the first one I picked up, this one was on clearance, and it was so inexpensive, I just could not buy it, because this is a huge 5-ounce bottle, and this is Juicy Couture Viva La Fleur. When I read the notes, I felt like this would be just a really super easy breezy, like easy to pull fragrance. This is a huge 5-ounce tester bottle. I mean, it's huge. It's as like literally as tall as my whole head. But this is a really pretty fragrance. It's definitely a, oh gosh, it's definitely a juicy, like a Viva La Juicy fragrance. It's got that DNA, but man, I love this. This is one that would just be so easy to wear. It's a beautiful floral. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly floral. And it's got a watery, light, crisp, bright aspect to it. I am digging this one. Like, I knew I would probably like it just from reading the notes, but then after I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, or after I smelled it, I was like, I'm so glad I picked it up, because I got this huge 5-ounce bottle for like $21. It's on clearance, or was, it might still be, I'm not sure, at Fragrance Net, and I just thought that was such a good price. Oh, I love this. This is gorgeous. It's light and bright and gorgeous. Okay, so Viva La Fleur is, or Viva La Juicy La Fleur is red berries, mandarin orange, water lily, honeysuckle, gardenia, jasmine, caramel, vanilla, and sandalwood. So you're definitely getting sweetness from that caramel. It's very prominent. And the vanilla. But the water lily is the most prominent floral note in this. And that water lily is so light and bright and airy and watery smelling that it just makes this beautiful. I mean, if you could imagine like Viva La Juicy, but just really watery and light and bright smelling. It's still sweet though. I love it. I'm in love with this. I'm so happy. Nothing groundbreaking. It's definitely not unique. It's not like, you know, there's nothing special about this. I just love it because this is one of those super easy, like when you don't know what to wear, you can grab this and just spray it on, and it's going to be a people pleaser. It's going to be work safe for me. Like, it's just a good one. So that is a huge, huge bottle of Viva La Juicy La Fleur. Okay, next I picked up this Kylie Minogue Couture fragrance, and this is a tester bottle as well. And it came with a cap. It just came with this like weird little red cap, which I don't care. I'm just glad it has a cap. Yeah, this one, this is another one. I need to test it on my skin before I make any kind of a decision about it, because on paper it just doesn't smell like anything special. The reason I picked this one up though is because it's got a cherry note in it, and I love cherry in perfume. And I can smell the cherry in this, but this is more of like a, it's like the kind of cherry note that you get in soda. It's like a black cherry, like soda type note, if that makes any sense. It's definitely not like a fresh cherry, but it's really faint. It gets drowned out by a lot of the other notes. But like I say, this is just on paper. I'm definitely going to have to test it on my skin and see how it does on skin. I'm just not sure. So Couture is violet, cherry, lemon blossom, ylang ylang, passion flower, jasmine, vanilla, musk, and cedar. You definitely get the passion flower, and I love the smell of a real fresh passion flower, but I don't love passion flower in perfume. But it's not like overly prominent. Really nothing is. I can't really pick out any one note. It's just kind of, I mean, to be honest, it's kind of a mess. It's it's not like the most well done fragrance I've ever smelled. It's not great. It's not horrible, but it's probably the weakest fragrance out of everything I bought. So that is Kylie Minogue Couture. Okay, you guys, this next one is such a little gem. I am so glad I took a chance on this because this was not in the Fragrantica database. Thankfully, I found the notes for it on Amazon, so I was at least able to look up the notes for it before I bought it. But this is a Franck Olivier fragrance, and this is called One Kiss. And oh my gosh, you guys, it's so good. It comes in this beautiful bottle, so you've got this heart on the back that's kind of like indented in the glass. And then from the outside, that's what it looks like. It's so, or from the front. It's such a pretty little bottle, I think. And this is such a beautiful fragrance. Oh my gosh, this is one of the ones that I tested on my skin because after I tested on paper, I was like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be beautiful. It's got a gorgeous sprayer, and this is such a good fragrance, you guys. If they still have this on FragranceNet, oh, it's such a good one. So on paper, it smells very different than it did on my skin. On my skin, this smelled like a spicy orange creamsicle. Like, no kidding. And I can even smell that on the paper. But that's what it smells like, a spiced orange creamsicle. I love this. Okay, so One Kiss is bergamot, orange, cardamom, rose, cyclamen, vanilla, sandalwood, and cedar. And you get a ton of vanilla, a ton of orange, and a splash of cardamom. It's beautiful. It's smooth. It's gorgeous. It's super long lasting. I sprayed this one on my arm as soon as I got it, and I took a shower because I took a shower way late today. I decided to film way late, so I sat around in my pajamas until like 3 o'clock today, and then I got this order, and then I was like, ooh, I want to film a haul video, so I started playing, and I sprayed this one on, and I had it on for probably an hour and a half or so before I got into the shower, and it was still going way strong. So I'm not saying that like I can really judge how it will perform, but I have a pretty good feeling it's going to be a pretty darn good performer. But it's gorgeous. It smells like a spiced orange creamsicle on my skin. Anyways, I don't know if it would smell like that on everybody, but on me, oh my gosh. So much orange and vanilla and cardamom. It is gorgeous. I found a little gem. I'm super, super happy with this and so excited that I picked it up and that I took a chance because I really had no idea. I couldn't find any information on it. So that is One Kiss by Franck Olivier. Okay, next I have a fragrance that I have been looking at this one as well as the one that comes in the white bottle, which I think is called Draguet or something like that. This is from Reminiscence, which it's funny because I'd forgotten about these. I've had this one and the white bottled one on my list for a long time. And then somebody recently commented on one of my videos and asked me if I had smelled something else from Reminiscence. And I told them it's really, these are not easy, like Reminiscence isn't super easy to find here, but they are carrying like a lot more of them on Fragrance X and FragranceNet. So it just prompted me to look at Reminiscence to see what they had on FragranceNet. And they had both this one, no, I think they had just this one. And then I think Fragrance X had the one in the white bottle, the Draguet, I think is what it's called. But anyways, that was a long-winded way to tell you that this is Guimauve, I think is how you say it. These come in the most beautiful bottles. They come just, I mean, look at that ribbon and the gold writing. It's just such a feminine, beautiful, it reminds me of like Marie Antoinette or something. It's just so pretty. So this is so good. Oh my gosh, this is everything. Because like I say, I wanted this one and the Draguet one. The one in the white bottle though, again, my friend Jennifer, Perfume Collection and Reviews, she got the one in the white bottle, and I think she, if I remember correctly, I think she was kind of disappointed because she said it smelled just like Hypnotic Poison. So I went for this one instead, and holy cow, am I glad I did. This actually resembles this. These two, and this happens a lot. I won't mean to order two fragrances that smell like a lot alike, but these actually smell a lot alike. So there are definite differences though, and they're different enough that I'm perfectly happy to own both of them. Oh, this smells so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I am so happy to have this. So again, this one is called like Guimauve. I feel like I'm like baby talking Guimauve. Okay, so this is so many notes. Almond, lavender, mint, tangerine, orange, rosemary, green notes, sea notes, bergamot, neroli, petitgrain, jasmine, black pepper, vanilla, tonka bean, musk, sandalwood, ambergris, patchouli, and cedar. Tons of notes. Oh my gosh, it's so good though. I can smell so many things. I can smell the almond and the mint and the lavender and the orange and the tonka bean and the vanilla. That's like what I can smell right off the bat. I can smell all of those notes. I can pick each one out. But at the same time, it all blends together to smell again, kind of like instead of like a spiced orange creamsicle, this is like a minty orange creamsicle, if that makes any sense. But the mint isn't like a super prominent mint. It's not like, you know, slapping you in the face or anything. It's just this beautiful, very, very unique and hard to explain concoction. It's definitely gourmand. It smells like something you want to eat. There's a ton of almond in it. Oh, it's just so good. It's beautiful. I'm hoping this one lasts well, but again, I will test everything on the skin and I will update you guys and let you know, but I am in love with this right now. I love the way it smells. It's super unique. The bottle is like 10 out of 10. I just love it. So that is Guimauve from Reminiscence. And then last but not least, this is one that a lot of you guys have been telling me to pick up since I've been on a rose kick, which is still going strong. I'm still like really into roses right now, but this is Rumeur 2 Rose from Lanvin, and I should have picked this up a long time ago because I adore Lanvin fragrances. And this is no exception. This is a beautiful, light, bright, citrusy rose. Keyword being citrusy. This is a very citrus heavy rose. It's clean, it's airy, it's bright. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's got a little bit of that pepperiness to it, but not like a lot at all. Okay, so Rumeur 2 Roses, lemon, orange, grapefruit, bergamot. So you can see tons of citrus. So much beautiful citrus. Pear, which I'm really into pear right now too. Green notes, rose, magnolia, false jasmine, which I've never heard. Oh, I've never seen false jasmine as a note in perfume, but that's what it says. False jasmine, jasmine, honeysuckle, lily of the valley, musk, patchouli, and amber. It is so beautiful. I can't wait to give this one a good wear test because I just know this is going to transform. It's going to start off super citrusy and clean and fresh, and then you know it's going to change into something else. It's just beautiful though. I love a good citrusy perfume, and a good citrusy perfume that's going to end up being rose is going to have my heart. So I'm super excited. I'm glad I got this huge bottle of it too. This is a 3.3 ounce bottle, and it was so affordable. So that is Lanvin Rumeur 2 Rose, and I am head over heels in love with that one. Can't wait to give that one a test on my skin. So anyways, guys, those are a ton of fragrances that I just hauled from Fragrance Net. I will wear all these and I will test them all out, and I will let you all know and keep you updated on how I like them, how they do, how they perform. I will give you the whole lowdown on them. I hope that you guys enjoyed this haul. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.